Welcome to Tell All Tuesday. Today's episode is called Feel the Presence. Mum guilt occurs on all levels, at different stages, and for various things. The one thing I have always beat myself up for the most is whether I am mindfully being with my children, i.e., am I being present in the moments or am I not? And the answer for a majority of the time, to be honest, is no, I'm not. Presence is something I'm currently working on. Let me share my inner thoughts on presence and what that may look like as a mum from my perspective. How can I be present when I have an overflowing basket of laundry that needs to be washed? How can I be present when I have a 20-litre container full of clothes that need to be folded? How can I be present when I want to try and capture the moment by taking photos? How can I be present when I have social media that distracts me frequently? How can I be present when I have to figure out what's for dinner next? How can I be present when there is when there is shit everywhere and I'm feeling chaotic? How can I be present when I have a million other things on my mind that need tending to? And the list of insightful deliberation goes on and on and on. Being completely and utterly engaged in the moment is what I'm talking about here. I have had this discussion with many a mum lately, and at the same time, I think that we're all really hard on ourselves given this topic. This could completely be me justifying my actions here, or I could be onto something, but you decide as you read or listen to this. Our children are well looked after. They are fed, they're clean, they're kept warm, they're entertained, and most of all, they're loved. If I was to be present in every moment, i.e., consumed in every second of their day, I think I would honestly go mental. So I've reflected and taken an external look at what I mean by presence. At the end of it all, we're wives, we are partners, we are daughters, we are sisters, we are friends, we are cleaners, we are maids, we're mothers. We are goddamn everything. If we can be the glue for our families keeping it all together, then why can't we be present or choose to be present and spend and give our undivided attention to our children? I can only speak from my experience, but our girls absolutely love playing together and they will ask me to be a part of their play when they want me to be or when they need me to be. They actually tell you when they want you to be present. For the mums with older children, I can only imagine, I haven't been through that myself, but that this becomes more difficult to achieve at times, or perhaps the opposite. It's easier to bask in the presence of your child as you may have less contact with them, so you're actually more grateful for the time you have. With that mindful, positive outlook, I've realised that quality time is not made of hours and hours and hours on end. It's actually all the little moments. So I said earlier that I struggle to be present majority of the time. That's because my perception of what that looked like was blinding me from what it could actually be. When I choose to be free and sit in the love that I can give and then the love that I in turn receive, whether it be for 1 minute, 10 minutes, or even 30 seconds, that's presence. I could find these small pockets of time to give my all and just be rather than focus on what I can't do, as the thought of that actually overwhelms me. I'm not at the point where I can drop everything and be, but I can learn to appreciate the small windows of time and opportunities within our days where I have the chance to live presently for that moment with our girls as a mother. Always set out to achieve all you've ever wanted. The time is now, and you can choose how you want the now to look. I'm comfortable having a number of obstacles that I need to learn to overcome when it comes to fully being able to practice presence within parenthood. All I can do is to continue to focus on myself daily, increase my silence and meditation times daily, and put one foot in front of the other. So go with the flow and use the opportunities that appear daily to make the most of being there for my girls when they need me to be. So, tips for practicing presence: meditate. I generally struggle to do this for more than 15 minutes, but baby steps. This has taught me patience and shown me how to stop. Next tip you could do is set yourself a 10-minute time frame and just stare at the flame of a candle or have a shower and let your thoughts run wild. Presence is also about acknowledging your emotions. Be the watcher. Imagine yourself in an out of body experience and imagine watching yourself like an out of body experience. What do you see? Your mind will be blown when you actually realize how you perceive a situation or how you perceive yourself in that situation. And lastly, be guided by your intuition. If you are doing something and you know your kids need you, listen to yourself. Drop whatever it is you're doing and go and be in the joy. Your presence is a gift. Let your children have you in the pockets of time that you can make yourself all theirs, and let them witness and see you as you truly are. I leave my world a little brighter with my presence. Rebecca Campbell.